Have you ever looked at a woman in heels and wondered what it really feels like? Not just for an hour, not just for a photo, but every single day, morning to night. Well, I decided to find out for myself. I wore heels every day for an entire week. No flats, no sneakers. Just pure heel life through every errand, every outing, and every moment in between. At first, it felt glamorous. That first morning, I slipped into my favorite 5-inch stilettos, stood tall in front of the mirror, and smiled. High heels has a way of instantly changes your posture and your attitude. I felt beautiful, elegant, wanted. But it didn't take long before the barrier started creeping in. By midday, my toes were throbbing. I had barely walked a few blocks and the sharp pinch under the ball of my foot was already unbearable. I tried to hide the pain. I smiled through it, kept walking. Men would glance at me and smile. And I thought, you have no idea what's happening inside these shoes. The second day brought rain. I had errands to run and didn't want to break the challenge. So, I stepped out into the wet streets with my heels on, careful not to slip. But I did. Twice. My ankles wobbled, my stockings were soaked, and every step sounded like a soft cry from my aching feet. I held my head high, even though I wanted to go home and curl up barefoot. By Wednesday, I had blisters, bright red, angry little spots that throbbed with every step. But I still put my heels on. Why? Because somewhere deep down, I wanted to feel powerful, desired. And I knew some of you watching this would appreciate the effort, the elegance, the way heels make everything about a woman more defined, even when it hurts. Thursday night, I had to attend a formal event. My feet were already begging for mercy, but I chose my shiniest black stilettos and went anyway. Every step was slow and deliberate. I noticed how people looked, especially the men. Compliments, stares. It made the pain feel somehow worth it. But behind every graceful pose was a silent struggle. Friday and Saturday blurred into one long, exhausting ache. I wore a pair of red heels to the market. Yes, even to the vegetable stand. Some men smiled and said, "Wow, you look good today." They didn't know I was limping behind that confident walk. By Sunday, I wanted to quit, but I didn't. I wore wedge heels to a beach brunch. Sand and heels don't mix, but I laughed anyway. I stumbled. And yes, I sank a little. But I finished the week. So, what happened to me? I learned that heels are more than fashion. They're a silent battle between beauty and endurance. A beautiful illusion that comes at a cost. But for every man who admires the curve of a heel, just know there's a story written in every step we take.